Alright, so in this we're going to look at updating Node-RED and just kind of showing how you update that. There's a newer version out. So you can see I'm currently running Node-RED. If I go to my Node-RED, we'll see, I have some code running in Node-RED. Obviously I don't want to lose this just by updating it. So I'm going to go over to images. I'm going to find Node-RED and update this. So we'll give this a bit to download. We should get a dangling image here once this is done updating. If you need to make any changes to the container running this is a great time to do it as well, because we're going to rebuild the container. So just kind of reviewing what's happening, what we're putting into the container. Make sure you have your time zone in here. This is the time zone that Node-RED will use. Make sure it restarts if you want it to restart whenever your Apex powers down and comes back on. If you have any additional ports that you plan on using. For example, if you plan on using MQTT, you may want to expose those ports. Also, we'll put some down here. Make sure to include semicolon. There we go. This will allow us to map to 50,083 from 1883 for the use of MQTT. Alright, just set this off to the side so we have our dangling image here. So if we refresh this page, we'll see that's done downloading. Alright, so our image is still using the old version. You'll see if you go to the container, it changed the image name. So at this point we are going to stop Node-RED. Alright, Node-RED is stopped. We can now delete this. Once that's deleted, we have 0 containers using this dangling image. Let's delete this dangling image. Alright, that image is gone. Now let's just come over back to containers, add a new container, give it a name, just call mine the same name it was, node red. I'm going to put in that container config file, just copy and paste. Hopefully we have everything right, and save. Alright, now let's just start that image. Alright, that's running. We'll give that a second to spool up. Give it a second longer maybe. Alright, so Node-RED is working. You can see I did not lose any of my code that was in here. Comes right back in, everything is running. The reason we didn't lose anything is because even though we deleted the image and the container is just the configuration of how you want to use the image. The image itself is what we updated, but we did not get rid of any of our volumes, which the volumes, if we go back and look at our config file, are where it's pulling the data from. So all of your flows that you're creating, all of your palettes, everything you're adding is getting stored in this volume that you created. So unless you delete the volume, you're not actually deleting the stored information for that. And we also pointed it back at the same volume. So that is updating an image in an Apex.